Hello, everyone. Welcome to Unit 2 on the states of matter. This is our green circle walkthrough video. Let's start by looking at the long-term learning target for the entire unit. It says, I can explain how atoms and thermal energy determine the states of matter and the matter's density. So we're going to learn how the different types of atoms and the amount of energy they have determine if they're solid, liquid, or gas. And we're going to figure out how different heats and different types of atoms determine how dense an object is as well. Specifically for the green circle section, the green circle learning target is that I know the parts of an atom and can create a model of an atom. So you're going to need to know the subatomic particles, the proton, electron, and the neutron. And you're going to be able to draw an atom with the correct number of protons, neutrons, and electrons. And the electrons need to be in the right orbital shells. So let's take a look at the different tasks. Task 1 is just a learning target sheet in the title page. You need to draw the title page on the next two-page spread of your notebook. So make sure you have the left page and the right page both open. You're going to title it States of Matter, and you need to color it in. And then you're going to tape in your learning target page into the next page for Unit 2. If you don't have this paper, you can get it from Mr. Tanner in the classroom, or if you click on this picture, it'll make a copy of that. You can just click Make a Copy, and you can print it out, cut it, and tape it in. Task 2 is notes on atoms and molecules. This paper should be in the packet that I handed out last semester, but if you've lost it, you can get a copy from me, or again, you can click the picture to make a copy of those notes. Then you can print it out and tape it in. To complete the video notes, you need to watch this YouTube video and listen to it as well, and then you'll fill out the information as you go along. Task 3 is an Edpuzzle video about atoms and the nucleus in subatomic particles. You'll just click the correct period link for you, and then answer all of the questions and watch the entire video. It's a really good video. It's by Crash Course. They do great work. Task 4 uses an online simulation tool called PhET. And this particular one is an atom builder. And through this activity, you're going to learn how protons, neutrons, and electrons affect the atom, or maybe even change the type of atom or the element that it is. So the instructions for this assignment are right here where it says PhET Atom Builder. So you click this button, and it'll open up the instructions, and it's step by step. Step 1, go to this website. Step 2, select atom. Step 3, select net charge and mass number so they're both visible. So this set of instructions will walk you through step by step. Step 4 says grab the atom building worksheet from the back of the room. I forgot to include this in your packet, but I will have them printed out for you in the classroom. So when you're in the classroom, you can go ahead and grab that packet from me. If you're at home and you want to get started on it, click the picture, it'll make a copy of that document, and then you can print it, cut it out, and tape it into your notebook. Or when you're in class the next day, you can just grab it from me. Task 5 is a GimKit review. You need to earn $300,000 to complete this review, and it's all about parts of the atom. So you'll select your class period. It's going to log you in. And you'll just hit Got It. And you'll get started answering the questions until you've earned $300,000. It'll tell you when you've completed the assignment. There's nothing you need to turn in there. When I go to GimKit on my teacher login, it'll tell me who's completed the assignment and what percentage of the questions you got correct. And then task 6 is drawing an atom. And you can't just draw any atom. You need to randomly choose one. So it says select the button below to view the draw an atom assignment. So we click this button. It's going to take you to this page. And the first thing we're going to do is choose the atom that you need to draw. The options are below: hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, all the way down through argon. So we would click this link to spin the wheel. So then I click. For me, it's going to choose chlorine. So I know I need to draw chlorine. So then I go back to this. I find chlorine on this list. Chlorine is down here. And then I need to decipher this element square. So I know that this 17 here, this atomic number, means it has 17 protons. I know the atomic mass minus the atomic number is the number of neutrons. So 35, I round to the nearest whole number, that rounds down to 35. 35 minus 17 is 18. So I know I have 18 neutrons, 17 protons, and all of these are neutral. They have no net charge. So that means there's 17 electrons as well. This atomic number tells us protons and electrons. So when I draw my element, I'm going to have, in this case, 17 protons, 17 electrons, 18 neutrons. And then I'm going to start drawing that on the next page of my notebook. Protons are in the nucleus and they're red. Neutrons are in the nucleus and they're gray. And electrons orbit the nucleus and they are blue. And the important thing here is electrons exist in shells. The first shell can hold 2 electrons. The second and third shell can both hold 8 electrons. So I actually drew potassium earlier. It's very similar to, I actually drew potassium because it's not on this list, so it's not one you'll see, but it's right after argon. It's the element right next or after argon. So I labeled the box 19. I drew the box again, so I have potassium. I drew the element box. 19 is the atomic number. 39 is the atomic mass. And then I've told you how many of each thing there are. Protons, there's 19. Neutrons, there's 20. Electrons, there's 19. And then I've actually gone about drawing all these. And if you take the time to count, you'll see indeed there's 19 red protons and 20 gray neutrons. But then again, most importantly, in the first electron shell, this first circle, there's only 2 electrons. 1, 2. In the second shell, I have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 plus 8 is 10, so I need 9 more electrons for potassium. The third shell can hold 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that now brings us to 18 electrons, so I need a fourth shell with 1 electron in it for the 19th. So that's what I've said again. Electrons exist in shells called orbitals, and a very simple way to show a shell is with a circle around the nucleus. The first shell holds 2 electrons, the second and third shells hold 8. You do not need to write this down at the bottom. I'm just re-emphasizing that material. You just need to correctly draw the atom that you spun from this wheel. And then final task here, task 7 before the level up quiz, is to show me your notebook pages. The pages that I need to see are the PhET atom builder, which is task 4. I need to see your atoms and molecules notes, which is task 2. And I need to see your title page and learning target page, which is task 1. If you're in the classroom, you're just going to show me your actual notebook and I will mark off that you've completed those. However, if you are not in the classroom, if you're at home and you need to turn this in or you can't come into school for any reason, this assignment is on Google Classroom. So when you go to Google Classroom, select period 1 as an example. Under unit 2, it says task 5 notebook. Sorry, unit 2, it says green circle task 7 notebook check. So if you can't show me these in person, you can turn in your pages online and it'll tell you again what tasks you need. So it'll tell you the 4 assignments that I need to see from you if you've completed that. After you've shown me those notebook pages, you're going to take the level up quiz and you need to take it as many times as it takes to score 100%. So you can take it over and over and over again until you get 100%. And if you get stuck on a question, please reach out for help. You don't need to sit there and take it 50 times until you get 100%. After 2 or 3 attempts, if you're really stuck on a question, ask me for help. Once I've seen your 100% score, we're going to move your magnet showing that you've moved on to the blue square section. You can click blue square to get started. Thanks for watching.